And a good afternoon, good evening, good night to all. Welcome to another tropical update from Cayman Hurricane Center. Now, folks, we are monitoring the Atlantic getting busier and busier here, folks. Yes, as we could see here in the title here, that Helene has become a major hurricane en route to Florida with catastrophic impacts expected. We also have our tropical storm Isaac on its way to becoming a hurricane, as well as 98L that is on the verge of becoming a tropical depression. Likely to go on to becoming a tropical storm and might even possibly reach up to a hurricane. We'll have to watch that. We got another system we're watching in the Caribbean and more systems to come. Today, the video here will be primarily focusing on Helene. We will be doing some additional videos here to cover all of our systems here. Can't necessarily cover all of them all in one video here. Got a lot of stuff to go through, especially with Helene. So with that, folks, getting right into Helene here. This is the wider view satellite imagery, just to quickly run over everything that we've got out here, what we're looking for, what we're looking at as we go forwards here, folks. So, of course, a major Hurricane Helene here causing impacts still across the northwestern Caribbean and across the southeastern United States. This up here is our tropical storm Isaac. This is 98L on the verge of being tropical depression. This is another system that we're watching as it gets into the Caribbean. We're going to have to watch that closely. Got another tropical wave out here that we're going to watch, another tropical wave back here that we're going to have to watch, and one even further to the east that we're going to have to watch here, folks. So getting right into our Hurricane Helene here. The zoomed up satellite imagery here, we could see our hurricane ramping up here, rapidly, quickly developing into a major hurricane. Again, certainly getting to Cat 4 will not be a problem for this, as the system is now quickly a bit more faster, intensifying here. Of course, the system is speeding up here, and the time for landfall is later on this evening, getting into tonight. So we're going to be watching this very, very closely. So the latest update here, and again, the National Hurricane Center has issued hourly advisories now for this, and so we'll take into consideration that. So with that being said, the update here, the latest available update here for this video, 27.3 north, 84.7 west, 145 miles west-southwest of Tampa, 165 south of Apalachicola. Winds again at 120, the movement north-northeast at a faster 21 miles per hour. Pressure is at 951 millibars. Again, with this system, we do note that, again, we do have the warnings and watches in place here, and quickly running through that. We do have hurricane warning Anclote River to Mexico Beach, hurricane watch Englewood to Anclote River, including Tampa Bay, tropical storm warning in effect Florida Keys, including Dry Tortugas, Flamingo to Anclote River, including Tampa Bay, west of Mexico Beach to the Oskaloosa-Walton County line, Flamingo northwards to Little River Inlet and Lake Okeechobee. We also have storm surge warnings in effect Mexico Beach eastward and southwards to Flamingo for Tampa Bay and Charlotte's Harbor. Again, folks, this is a very large hurricane, a very large, certainly tropical storm force wind field, but the hurricane force wind field is growing as well. We do note that the hurricane force winds roughly about 60 miles or so from the center, and the tropical storm force winds 345 miles or so from the center. Again, we do expect that further intensification right up until landfall, and then a weakening after that. Of course, the thing to note is that with the brown ocean effect, thanks to Francine and potential tropical cyclone 8 having caused a lot of moisture across the southeastern U.S., likely brown ocean effect will likely keep this thing going as it moves across the southeast. Also, the fast movement, the large size of this hurricane is also going to help out with that. Now, talking about impacts here, in terms of rainfall, we're expecting, of course, some accumulations there again of 4 to 8 inches across Cuba. For the southeast U.S. and southern Appalachians, 6 to 12 inches with isolated totals of up to 20 inches expected. This will likely result in catastrophic and potentially life-threatening flash floods, urban flooding, along with significant river flooding. And also noting significant landslides are expected on the steeper terrain of the southern Appalachians there as well. You can see that excessive flooding risk extending well inland across the southern U.S. And again, the risk being slight and marginal for a larger area of the U.S. East. With regards to storm surge, here you go, folks. You can have a look here. Again, just noting Gabrielle to Swanee River, 15 to 20 foot storm surge. Apalachicola to Carabel, 10 to 15. Swanee River to Chesapeake, 10 to 15. Chesapeake to Anclote River, 8 to 12. Indian Pass to Apalachicola, 6 to 10. Anclote River to middle of Longboat Key, 5 to 8. Tampa Bay, 5 to 8. Middle of Longboat Key to Englewood, 4 to 7. East of Mexico Beach to Indian Pass, 3 to 5. Englewood to Flamingo, 3 to 5. And Charlotte's Harbor, 3 to 5. Also to note, folks, with regards to the hurricane force impacts here and the strong winds, hurricane conditions expected in the warned areas of the U.S. Florida coast there as we get through later this evening, tonight. Tropical storm conditions already occurring over Florida. As you can see, the wind field of tropical storm force already impacting there. This will move more north and over the southeastern U.S. as we go forwards in time. And of course, the winds will be penetrating far inland and over higher terrains over the southern Appalachians as well. Now, again, there are the risk of several tornadoes that will be increasing through tonight. And, of course, the greatest impacts there, parts of northern Florida, southern Georgia, the mid and lowland countries of South Carolina, and southern North Carolina. Again, swells generated by Helene will affect much of the Florida, Georgia, and Carolina coast during the next several days. This will also increase the risk of life-threatening surf and rip current conditions. So, folks, just running through here, just the satellite here, again, there of our hurricane. This here, high resolution 1 minute imagery, and we could see there our eye popping out there. System is quickly getting itself more organized and strengthening, and will likely continue to strengthen right up until landfall. So what about the forecast? These are the forecast guidance here run for the system, and we could see moving very far inland over the U.S. here. We do expect a stalling out here in the vicinity of the Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois, Indianapolis area here. We're going to have to watch this closely as we go forwards, folks. Eventually, we'll be pulling off towards the east. We could be seeing impacts there for the U.S. East Coast as we go forwards in time. Folks, this is the update here for our Hurricane Helene. We'll have further updates later, and we'll have additional video updates on our other